How we doing, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Get Jiggly. And today we're playing a button shy game, another little button shy game. This is Astro ROVE. This will be the newest version in the ROVE series. There was an original ROVE, which I've never played. There was a Aqua ROVE, which I never played. And now there's Astro ROVE. So if you've seen those other games, I think this one is pretty much similar in your objective. I think there are some small rule differences. For example, how you get your bonuses. Or bonus movement plus your additional bonuses that are on the card. So we'll go ahead and flip over. I will give a brief rundown of how the game works. Again, it's a button shy game. It's pretty easy. So we are zoomed out quite a bit here because this is going to be moving around on us. So hopefully this is viewable, good for everybody. So in Astro ROVE, we have these modules. What we are trying to do is get these modules to complete our objectives. So you can see up here we have this objective card. We can see. Well, their objective card over here. So we have this objective card. What we need to do is we need to get this pattern. So we need to move each of our different modules based on some requirements on the cards that we play from our hand to be able to get these in that spot. So for example, this is this blue one. It needs to be over here-ish somewhere. The little brains need to be over here, like 2 away. So basically they need to be here and here. Then we also need to get one of these here. And then we have an L left over here or whatever, right? So we need to move things around to get that to work. The way we do that is by playing our cards. So in easy mode, you're going to start with 5 cards. So we can see our 5 cards here. You can see there is a base movement, and then there is an asterisk. What that asterisk is if the card that you are trying to complete has that same movement capability, which this one does with this number 3, then instead I will get 4 movement instead of 3 movement. All right. The next thing you can do to move your cards is using the abilities on the bottom here. So for example, this one here, if I want to play it, because it'll give me 4 movement, I can also swap this green module with any other module. So that means I can move it into a space to get it where I need it to go. So maybe a good example would be, okay, well, I need that L shape here. So if I move that green one here, right, then I'd be able to move the blue one and the other ones. Now, that would be a bad decision because I actually need to go at angles to get the cards kind of where I need them to go. The thing you don't want to do is run out of cards, because if you run out of cards and you can't complete your mission, that's game over. Okay? The second thing you can do to is activate the powers on the cards. So what that allows you to do is, this one's a little bit different, but the powers on the cards, where are we at? Here we go. Is a movement card ability? No. Okay, it's what's on the other side. So what you can do is these can be flipped over to give you the other module, right? So it says, can't flip this module. You can only do that once per module, but that would give you duplicates. So at some point, you're going to have to flip the other module as well. I'm trying to see where that was. Spinning movement points. Mission pattern. May have two of the same module at once. For example, you might have two brains, but only one active brain may be converted. Okay, yeah, so each Astro, okay, it's right here, module conversion. So before, the abilities were on these cards. I watched a playthrough, I think, Totally Tabled, I think I watched his playthrough, and these were, originally these abilities were on here. So now they've changed them, the abilities are on the cards, and instead you can do this. And so at any time I can flip an active module to its spent side, and then they can't be converted back. You did try Rove, it's a pretty cool game. Hey, Steve. Yeah, so I'm kind of, I mean, I like now because I'm doing a lot more of these quick little solo streams. So I think Button Shy is going to be my my drug of choice. I think anytime they have new games coming out, I'll be reaching out and saying, send me one and I'll play it. So that is that. So we do need to try to get that first pattern. All right, so we know I need to get this blue here. So actually this might work. Let's see here. If I do the 3, because I get 4. So I do 1, 2, 3, and I can switch to. Yeah, I think this is a perfect one actually. So we're going to do that. We're going to swap any 2 modules. We're going to swap this one with this one. And then I get 4 activations. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3. Oh, I need one down here. Oh, that didn't do it. Hang on. Let's rewind that. Nope. I want to switch these 2. So let's switch. Oh no, I can only swap the green one. Oh, I can only swap the green one. So I messed up. I can only swap. I forgot. I can only swap the green one. I could make this green, then I could swap it. Yeah, that works. Let us make this green. So we're going to make that green. Then we can swap. All right, and now we get 4. So 1, 2, 3. So lost an extra move. That goes. You don't get extra, but we did complete our pattern. And then this is discard. All right. So here's my discard pile. All right. So we completed our pattern. So we do get to, once we complete a pattern, we get to draw a card and put the next pattern out. Right. Yeah. Complete pattern. You complete the mission. Take the top card of the deck and place it so it covers the pattern. So we're going to make a nice little. Oh no, it doesn't make a picture anymore. Aww. Or is it going up and down now? Oh, it's going up and down now. Okay. So it goes up and down. It used to go left to right, so I left room on the top for left and right, but it doesn't go left and right anymore. Okay. So, complete the previous mission. Stacks upwards, the new card becoming your current mission. Draw 1 card. So we do get 1 card here. Draw 1 card. All right. If the deck is ever empty, flip over the discard pile. Ensure that all cards are mission fired up. Do not shuffle. If after refilling the deck, there are no cards available to draw in the moment, skip to the drawing movement. You win by completing 7 missions. So we need to do 7. Have you played the other roves? Which one do you like best? No, I have not. I did reach out to them because this Kickstarter did get delayed till April. But it seems like they want the content earlier. So I'm throwing this. Normally I do my content when the Kickstarter's out. But they wanted the content earlier, it seems. But I did reach out and say, hey, you know, do you want to send me the other Rove games? Because I'll just do like each Rove game in order as a lead up. So they haven't, but I'll probably reach out again if I enjoy this one. All right, so now we are trying to do green 4 in a row and purple. So we're actually pretty good here because we've got a green here and a purple here. And this is here. So really I just need to move the green over, that one down, and that one down. So I need, how many is that? 1, 2, 3. I only need to do 3 movement. So the cards, I didn't mention this, the cards either have a dot or an arrow. With an arrow, you can move as far as you want. With a dot, it only moves 1 spot. So I need 3, right? Didn't I say 3? So I need 1, 2, 3. I need 3 exactly. And I don't have a 3. And the task is this one, which would be a waste. So there is a swap. That's not going to help me. Move any module to be adjacent. Oh, that will help me. So this one will work. So this one here, the ability, move any module to be adjacent to this one here, right? So we're going to move this one to be adjacent. And we're going to do 1 movement and 2 movement. And that is our pattern again. As simple as that, guys. As simple as that. I guess I should have started way down here. Simple as that. I like that it makes this pretty picture. All right. So we draw a card. All right. So we need purple 2 up. We need the blue, which I don't have the blue anymore. I lost it, so I need to flip this one over. All right, so we got to flip this over, otherwise we can't complete this pattern. We do have the angle, which means we get +1 if we use this one. So, can I do it in 3? Can I do it in 3? I don't think I can. 1, 2. No, because this needs to be over here. 1, 2, 3. No, this needs to be here. 3. All right, what swaps do I have? So I need I need more than 3. So I'm going to have to do this 4, which means I'm not going to get a bonus. I'm only going to get 4. And swap blue. I can't swap blue because I don't have a blue anymore. And I need this purple, and I don't want to keep flipping all my cards. Swap with any... Move any module to be adjacent to blue. I don't have blue. Move any module to be adjacent to... Oh, that would work. This one might work. But I might get my bonus action. Can I do it in 3? So, if I were to move... So we got 3, and it's in straight lines. So if we go 1... Oh, that's an angle. It's not a straight line. Dang it. I think I'm going to have to take 2 cards to solve this one. I think I'm going to have to do 2 cards to solve this one. Let me see if I can do 4. Let me see. If I do 1, swap, 2, right, 2, 3, there'll still be 1 here. Where does this one need to be? Let me see here. I'm trying to do my picture again. 1, swap. Purple, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, that works. All right, so 4 works. All right, so we're going to do 1. We get to swap. 2, 3. No, that's 2, right? 1, swap, 2, 3, 4. Right? Yes. Completed that one. So, do another one. And flip that over. All right, so we are doing good. We are doing good. All right. I'd like to get the bonuses, but so far the cards I need don't give me bonuses. Hang on. Now, I might have messed up because this says you can only move 1 space. Does that mean 1 space? That might not have worked. I might not have been able to do that. Let me see here. Spend 1 movement point, choose 1 module to move it 1 space in one of the directions shown on the movement card. So that was, technically that was 4 spaces. So hang on. That wouldn't have worked. So we have to reverse that. So I was there. I was there. This comes back down here. This was here. This was here. So this isn't going to work because it only lets me go 1 space. So that's 1 space, and I can't put a module on top of another module. So that's not going to work. I'm gonna have to use 2 cards. I don't want to use 2 cards. I don't want to use 2 cards. I feel like I have to. All right. Yep. I think I have to. So, which one do I want to use? Let's do this one. So we go one, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry, that's 2, and then the other 2. So 4. Yeah, that hurt. That hurt having to use 2 cards. All right, so still a number 3, but now we're down to 4 cards. So the difficulty can be changed by the number of cards you start with. So you can start with less cards in your hand, which again makes it more difficult. So we're kind of good here on the green because we only need to move the green up 1. The brain needs to go here, so that's 1, 2. Oh, we can't do that because that'll leave this as an orphan. Dang it. We could take this one down here and flip it, though. So, but that'll leave him as an orphan. We need the green here. Yeah, we need the green here. We need to slide that one over 1. We need this to come down here. So, I can't move him first because that'll orphan that one. I do have this brain though, but again, I can't move him without moving him because that'll leave this as an orphan. We can't have any orphans. No orphans allowed. All right. They all must be with their families. So I guess go adopt an orphan. And then we don't get the bonus either because none of these are everything's a move 1 spot card. Oh. So we can move this here. That'll prevent this from being an orphan. Then we can move, so 1, 2. Then I need to swap these 2, which I could do with this. That doesn't help me. I need it down here. I could do that first, right? So 1, and then take this. I can only move, I can move up and down, right? Let's see here. 1, 2. One, 2. I'm not gonna be able to do this in 3. I don't think I could even do it in 4. I'm not sure if I'd be able to do it in 4. 1, 2, just to do that, right? I swap these two, which would do this one, but then I'd have to do 3, 4, 5, 6 just to get that up there. Oh man. So I think we'll go as much as we can. This is gonna hurt though. Claw, or what is that? Elude. Elude is gonna hurt me. All right, we're gonna swap with any module. So that gets the green where he needs to be. I don't need to move the green. That's that. Then we get 4 movement. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, that's gonna be a big waste. Big waste on the next turn. Yeah, it's a huge waste. Yeah, I guess I'm going to use the 3. Because, I mean, that wastes more than this. Oh, this is not a good turn. All right. So, we're only using 1. That's all. That's it. We're using 1. All right, so that completes that module. Flip the deck over, it says. Put that there. So we've completed 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need 3 more and get 1 card. All right. All right, so we need orange in the middle, green on the bottom. That's easy. That's a 2. That's simple. So that lucked out. Whoops, hang on. No, I need to slide these down. So not the 2. Not the 2. Oh, and these 2 need to swap. I don't have anything to swap these 2. Oh, and this will take 3, right? 1, although I get a bonus, so I get 5. So 1, 2, 3. How do I swap these 2? I can swap that with any module. Move this to be adjacent to the blue. The blue's not out there. Move this to be adjacent to the orange. So if I did this, that would allow me to move. Man, I need these 2 to swap. The only one I could swap is, well, I can't swap either of these because I've already flipped those 2. And then this one moved to be adjacent to him, but I can't move him to be adjacent, this one to be adjacent. I could move this. So if I move that 1 and flip it, then I would move this 2, 3. No, this needs to go over. And it's the problem is it's the 4. The 4 can only move 1 space at a time. Which means I can't go over top of things. How do I do this? So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would just get this built, and this still needs to move 1. That's a lot of movement I got to do for this one. I wish this was the one that was green. I could just flip it over. But this was the one that was green and flip it over. This is my other green. But I'm thinking to flip that over to orange. Oh. Again, I don't want to do this in 2 cards. Because if I do it in 2 cards, there's no way I'm going to finish the other patterns, right? Let's see here. Oh, hang on. Again, that's only 2 spots. I don't think I can do it in 2. Yes, I can. I can do it in 2. I can do it in 2. Watch this. All right. I can do it in 2. So, 1, we move that, and we flip it. We use the ability to make that adjacent, and then 2. Wow, that was, holy cow. That, that worked. All right. So we completed that one. And we get another card. So what are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 2 more. And we're kind of going off the top now. So I don't think it's important that you guys see the pretty pictures as much as it's fun to see the pretty picture get built. I think you guys want to see the cards. All right. So this pattern, we need the red. We need the brain down here, and the brain is way up there. We need the purple here. So that's I've got 3 modules that can still be flipped. So I could flip the brain and get it to have it already here, right? And then if I move this one up, move that one down. So again, can I do it in 2 moves? If we leave this as the brain, swap. All I can do is swap blue. Yeah, swap blue, swap teal. So that's teal. I don't want to swap teal, or do I? We swap teal. What happens if I swap this? What does that do for me? Swapping teal does nothing. Problem is, I've already kind of got a row right here. If I could swap the orange, that would be better, right? Because then I would just have to go 1. This is still hanging out down here. Swap teal, move adjacent to blue. I don't have a blue right now. On swap with blue, I don't have a blue right now. So, again, I can make this the brain. But then that can't go there. This could go here. This needs to be here then. Unless I flip this and move it all the way here. Right? So if I flip this, that gives me my brain. Flip that to blue. Flip that. Basically, I have to flip everything. I'll be on my last flips. I won't be able to flip anymore. But if I do that, that gives me my brain, the blue. I flip that. That gives me my purple. And then I still haven't moved anything. Then my movement will be 1 to get this over here. 2 to get that there. Yeah, but I can't get this one. So the 2 won't work. Move to be adjacent to the blue. That doesn't help me. Swap with this one. That doesn't help me. Well, that would help me if I do 4, right? Because then it would be 1, or it'd be 1. Oh no, because I can't go over top of that. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, and I get the bonus 5. I think that works. I think that works. Although I don't need to swap though. So. Oh yeah. No, I do. Oh no, this needs to be here. Oh no, I'm flipping this one. Yeah. So let's flip this one and this one. We're going to swap these two. All right, so we haven't done any move. We get 5 moves. So we want 1, 2, 3. Now, because of the swap, it made it much easier than I thought it was going to be. Once you do it, it's like, oh, that was so easy. I should have figured that out, 3 turns ago. So yeah, so that is that. I was a little bit crooked there. All right, so that is that pattern. Didn't use all my stuff, but that swap helped me out. So, all right, so this is the last one, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is my last puzzle. Last puzzle, last card. Let's see what we can do. And now I should be able to accomplish this because I can use all these cards. So I don't think this should be a failure scenario, but you never know. So I need purple down on the bottom. That's a lot of movement needing to happen. So swap blue with any module. Blue's way up here at the top. So orange is here. So I need to move orange. And I can't flip this. So orange has to be here with 1 on top. Okay, so we're good there. I have 2 purples, so that's actually good. So if I were to move purple down, where do I need purple? That 1, 2. I need this moved 1, 2. And then I need this purple 1. Actually, I need to do the purple first. So 1, 2 gets the purple here. I'm gonna have to, I think, use all the cards anyways. So let's just go. So we're gonna go 1, 2. So that took that entire card to accomplish that. Right. All right. So we have our orange. We have our purple. Oh no, hang on. This row's too low. Am I too low? 1, 2. No, it needs to be 2 down. What am I missing here? No, I went too far. I did go too far. There, I should stop there. All right. So now I can only go 1 spot unless I do the 3. So what can I do with the 3? So I go. So I need this one. I need all 3 of these to move, right? Yeah, I need a card there. All right, so if we do the 4, yeah, the 4 should work. The 4 should work. So go 1. Then we go. I can't put it up there. We do 2. I'm gonna have to use the 3. I was hoping I could not use all the cards, but yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I needed the angle to get that up there. Yeah, and then I got to use the 3 so I can go 1. Right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. So that is completed. So that is all 7 of them completed. I don't know if it's just win, right? Yeah, complete all 7 missions. That's a win. There's no extra points for having extra cards, so I don't know why I was trying not to use all my cards. All right, so we're going to do final thoughts, first impressions. Here we go, guys. All right, so components again, this is a prototype. So all things that you see are subject to change, but normally Button Shy, I mean, this is, again, their 3rd Rove game. I think they've got this nailed down how they want it. I think the components are fine, even though this is a prototype copy. They still do a nice card stock. Again, I don't know if they'll do linen finishes or any of that stuff. I don't really say they're needed. The iconography is pretty clear. It's very simple. I mean, it's very, you know what each card's doing. Again, always like Button Shy because of the multi-use cards, right? That one card serves 2 purposes. It's why they can get away with 18 card decks. So yeah, components, well, they're good. I mean, it's a card game. What do you expect? Next to the mechanics. The mechanics are, in this one, like again, every Rove is a little bit different, are kind of 3 things, right? One is your hand of cards, which allow you to move. If you play a card that is what the patterns card is, you get the bonus move, which is cool. The abilities are on the card, so then you're kind of doing that juxtaposition of, okay, do I play the card for the ability more than the movement? Or if I play the movement, can the ability also help me? Which a couple times it did with mine. So I like that. And then the last thing is the flipping of your different modules. So that way you can, again, maybe make it easier to move something because you make it a different color than what it was. And then maybe this ability on the bottom allows you to then interact with what you just flipped over. So I think all that's cool. I think that's neat how all that works together and how you use it to solve the puzzle. This took me 30 minutes with explaining out my actions and whatnot. So you probably could get it a little bit slower. It says 15 minutes. So I did do an overview. I'm currently rambling. I talked to chat a couple times. So I don't know. I would say probably with more plays, getting it down to that 15-minute time is probably very doable. Difficulty. Again, it's as difficult as you want to be. I played on easy, which means you have 5 cards in hand. If you wanted to play on a higher difficulty, normal is 4, or no. Normal is 5, hard is 4, impossible is 3. So if you're somebody who can beat this on 3, let me know down in the comments, because yeah, that was tough. Because there were a couple times where I had to use 2 cards, and I'm like, that would have left you 1 card plus drawing a card, so you'd be at 2 cards. And if you had to do 2 cards again to complete one, then you'd only have 1 card for the next one. So you can gear the difficulty to how you want it to be, but I don't think it's difficult so much as you have to have that mind to figure out, okay, how the analytical puzzle of how can I move things and get them to where I need them to be. Fun at 2, well, this is a solo game. Could it be played with 2? I would say yes, you probably could play it at 2 because it's just a matter of you working together to figure out the puzzle that you want to solve using the same set of cards. We've played Button Shy games together on the channel that were solo games, and they work fine, right? As long as you don't have that quarterbacking or whatnot, right? You truly are like, oh, we're just working together to solve this. I don't care if you make the decision, I make the decision. It doesn't matter. We're just trying to solve the puzzle. As a solo game, this is a fun little solo game. It's a fun little puzzle. I don't know what the extra modules, again, Button Shy always has those extra modules whenever they have the crowdfunding campaign. Similarly, I don't know the difference between the first 2 Roves and this Rove, what makes it different to make it more and or less enjoyable, because I haven't played the other 2. So if you want to see me play the other 2 Rove games, let me know down in the comment. That way I can know to reach out and we'll get those to play for you guys as well. Last thing is the theme. So the theme, I understand the theme. I don't know if the theme really matters on this. I do know that they're modules. I think modules when I move them around. So I think of a robot. And so like maybe I'm programming this robot is what you're doing. It's robot programming. It says we're completing missions. You've reached the edge of the galaxy, but your mission is far from over. As a Rove, results-oriented, versatile explorer, you are made to explore the cosmos, yet must adapt wisely to face the challenges ahead, right? So you're moving modules around to complete a mission. So there really isn't a thematic connection there. I guess for me, the only thing I would say to make it more thematic would be instead of modules, if these were landscapes, right? So you're trying to move the landscapes around because your mission is to explore those landscapes and you're not really exploring anything here. Does that hurt the game in any way? No. I get what it is. I get what they're trying to do with the modules. It's a programming game. You're trying to program the modules to complete the mission. So it still tangentially works. It's just the theme of exploring. We're not exploring anything here. it's just moving around your modules to make your robot, I guess, technically do its explore action. But that is that, guys. If you are interested in Rove, there is a link down below to the Kickstarter campaign. Originally it was just going to be Rove, but now I think it's going to have a couple other Button Shy games. I think they realized in their last campaign that because of the way international shipping is now, that they need to offer more games during the campaign. And their last campaign, I think, was hurt a little bit when they were only doing one wallet game, which works good for the US, doesn't work good for everywhere else. I think even Canada was struggling. So I think in their last campaign, I remember they added a bunch more wallet games from their catalog so people could get like 5 or 6 wallet games shipped to them at the same time versus, of course, doing a print and play. Now that is something. Button Shy always offers a print and play option. So if you have a decent color laser printer and you don't mind, or I guess even inkjet printer, you don't mind printing them out yourself, that's another good way to save money. I want to think their print and plays are $5 with the expansion. I can't remember. I really don't know. If you do the regular pledge, you still get the print and play. So for example, I got their last game, Dragon something. I've got that print and play that I can play on the channel for you guys if you want to see how that works as well. Either way, guys, click the link down below. Support the project when it launches in April. If you want to see more content like this, especially these lunchtime live streams, make sure you hit that subscribe, bell notification, notify me button, all that YouTube stuff. But until next time, guys, peace.